Assalamualaikum students. Today's topics are translation sentences, idioms, pair of words, proverbs, introduction to poetry and figure of speech. Class 10, subject English. Now coming to the first topic, translating to English. उर्दू सेंटेंसेस उस पर चोरी का इल्ज़ाम लगाया गया है. He was accused of theft. वो ज़मानत पर छोड़ दिया गया. He was released on bail. Released छोड़ देना, bail ज़मानत पर. वो कानून का मानने वाला है. He is a law abiding man. Abiding मानने वाला. गाड़ी ठीक 11:30 बजे चली. The train is due at 11:30. किताब पढ़ते वक्त हाथ हमेशा साफ रखो. Handle a book with clean hands. So the activity of this topic is you have to find that which tense is the given sentences. Idioms. A walk over, bila मुकाबला फतह. He go a walk over in election. वो इलेक्शन में बग़ैर मुकाबले के फ़तह हासिल उसने की. A gift of gab, तकरीर करने की सलाहियत. She has a gift of gab and everyone is impressed by her. उसके पास तकरीर करने की सलाहियत है और हर एक उससे बहुत मुतासिर है. अ वाइट एलिफेंट, कीमती हाथी या कीमती चीज़. ओल्ड कार प्रूव टू बी अ वाइट एलिफेंट फॉर मी. पुरानी गाड़ी मेरे लिए एक कीमती चीज़ साबित हुई. पे लिप सर्विस, ज़बानी जमा खर्च. शी ऑलवेज पेज लिप सर्विस एज फार एज वर्क इज़ कंसर्न. जहाँ तक काम का मामला है वो सिर्फ ज़बानी जमा खर्च करती है. पुल समवन्स लेग, मजाक उड़ाना. वाई आर यू पुलिंग माई लेग्स, तुम मेरा मजाक क्यों उड़ाते हो. नाउ कमिंग टू पेयर्स ऑफ वर्ड्स. अल्फ़ाबेट फ्रॉम E to I. वर्ड्स एलिजिबल. फर्स्ट पेयर इज एलिजिबल. एलिजिबल ELIGIBLE. एलिजिबल मीन्स अहल होना, काबिल होना. ही इज़ एलिजिबल फॉर द पोस्ट. वो इस ओहदे के काबिल है, वो इस ओहदे के अहल है. इलिजिबल ILLEGIBLE. एलिजिबल जो पढ़ा ना जा सके. हिज हैंड राइटिंग इज इलिजिबल. सेकेंड पेयर इज फेयर. FARE. फेयर, कराया. नाउ डेज फेयर्स हैव गॉन अप. आजकल कराए बढ़ गए हैं. फेयर FAIR. फेयर, साफ या गोरा. ही हैज़ अ फेयर कम्प्लेक्शन. उसकी रंगत गोरी है. थर्ड पेयर इज फ्लोर. फर्श. अहमद इज स्लीपिंग ऑन द फ्लोर. FLOUR. फ्लोर, आटा. नाउ डेज फ्लोर इज नॉट अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट. गेट, चाल. स्टैंड नियर द डोर एंड वॉच हर गेट. दरवाजे के करीब खड़ी हो जाओ और उसकी चाल पर नज़र रखो. गेट, दरवाज़ा. प्लीज़ ओपन द गेट. फिफ्थ पेयर ऑफ वर्ड्स. जेल. जेल मीन्स जेल या कैदबंदी. वी वर केप्ट इन जेल. गोल. आवर टीम स्कोर्ड 2 goals in first half. Sixth pair of word. Hare. खरगोश. The hunter killed a hare. Hair, बाल. He has curly hair. Seventh pair of word. Heel. एड़ी. High heeled shoes should not be used. हील, मुंतमिल होना, ज़ख़म भरना. वूंड्स हील ग्रेजुअली. आइडल, बेकार. डू नॉट सिट आइडल. बेकार मत बैठो. आइडल, बुद्ध. हिंदूज वर्शिप आइडल. हिंदू बुद्ध की पूजा करते हैं. नाउ कमिंग टू प्रोवर्ब्स. प्रोवर्ब्स मीन्स कहावत. आप काज महाकाज मतलब खुद किया हुआ काम बेहतरीन काम होता है. सेल्फ डन इज़ वेल डन. दिस प्रोवर्ब इज़ यूज्ड व्हेन यू डू समथिंग बाय योरसेल्फ एंड इट इज़ डन प्रॉपरली. नंबर 2, आज का काम कल पर मत छोड़ो. डू नॉट पुट ऑफ टिल टुमारो व्हाट यू कैन डू टुडे. दिस प्रोवर्ब इज़ यूज्ड व्हेन it is said do not left with pending work and finish it today. आदमी अपनी सोबत से पहचाना जाता है. A man is known by the company he keeps. Good company is important because it reflects your personality. आधा तीतर आधा बटेर, neither fish nor fowl. When something is not done in proper way, for example, you want to make a coffee and it is not properly made. So someone would say it is not tea nor coffee. So this proverb is used in this situation, neither fish nor fowl. Fifth one is आगे कुआं पीछे खाई, between the devil and the deep sea. This proverb is used when there is trouble at both ends. दोनों तरफ ही खतरा हो. Now coming to introduction to poetry. Poetry is a type of literature or artistic writing which express the feeling, ideas, imagination or emotions. The poet does this by carefully choosing and arranging language for its meaning, sound and rhythm. पोइट्री में शायर हजरात अपने एहसासात, जज्बात और अपने ख़यालात और अपने जज्बात का इजहार करते हैं और वो बहुत मोहतात तरीके से ऐसे अल्फाज का चुनाव करते हैं जिससे उसका मायनी, उसकी आवाज़ और उसकी रिदम जो है वो वाज़े हो. नाउ काइंड्स ऑफ पोइट्री. These are three major kinds of poetry. First one is narrative poetry. Narrative poetry is a form of poetry that tells a story, often making the voices of a narrator. So, narrate means bayan karna. So, it is the poetry that tells a story. It is a kind of a story, often making the voices of a narrator. Second one is dramatic poetry. Dramatic poetry encompasses a highly emotional story that's written in verse and meant to be recited. Dramatic poetry एहसासात का अहाता करती है और ये अशार की सूरत में लिखी जाती है या मिसरे की शक्ल में लिखी जाती है और जिसको रिदमेटिकली पढ़ना पड़ता है. Lyrical poetry. It is a formal type of poetry which express personal emotions or feelings typically spoken by the first person. Lyrical poetry is the expression of emotion. Now coming to figure of speech. Figure of speech or figurative language, it is used by the poet to enhance his writing. Simile. First one is simile. A simile compares two things using the words like and as. So these are the key words which shows that the simile has been used. Example, I wandered lonely as a cloud. So there is a comparison of I with a cloud and the simile word is as. So I wandered lonely as a cloud. This is example of simile. Metaphors. Metaphors are direct comparison between two things. So it is comparison, but it is direct comparison between two things. Hope is the thing with feathers. So hope is compared to feathers and using the keyword is. So hope is the thing with feather. It is the direct comparison of two things. Irony. The expression of one's meaning by using language that normally signifies the opposite. Example, what nice weather we are having today, when someone say it stepping out in a burning sun. So irony is the expression of one's meaning by using. So it means, in simple words you can say, the use of some words which meant opposite of it. Just like example shows, what nice weather we are having today. Somebody is saying the weather nice when somebody say it stepping out in a burning sun. When in hot summer you step out from your house and it is very hot outside and you say what a nice weather we are having today. So you are using the word which has opposite meaning. Or another example you may add, when you did something wrong and somebody say you well done. So well done is the words of appreciation, but it is used in opposite sense. Now coming to personification. A writer uses personification by giving human qualities to something non-human. By attributing human qualities to non-human is called personification. Example, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. So, the crowd, these are the people who used to get closer into a crowd, hujum. So, it is not the quality of flowers to be crowded. So, the crowd, it is a humanic quality which is attributed to flowers. A host of golden daffodils, a host, a line. So, it is another quality of human which is attributed to golden daffodils. They never come into a line. It is the quality of human beings to make a line. Imagery means to use figurative language to represent objects, actions and ideas in such a way that it appeals to our physical senses. Imagery, the use of certain words which appeals your imaginations, so which appeals your physical senses, which example is, it was dark and dim in the forest. The words dark and dim appeal to our sense of sight. So these were few figurative languages which poet used to enhance his writing. Now coming to activity, write down sentence translation, idioms, pair of words, proverbs, introduction to poetry and figure of speech in your English copy, and try to learn it as well. Thank you.